Hey guys, I am so excited for today's video because I'm getting my lip filler touched up and I'm taking you guys along with me. Duh. I have realized that I've never really publicly announced that I have filler in my lips. It's not something that I just talk about and share all the time. It's not something I've been keeping secret either. So here we are. Guys, I have filler in my lips. The first time I ever had my lips done was 2 years ago. Unfortunately, my first experience wasn't that good. I wasn't happy with them, and I had to go back multiple times for adjustments and corrections, and it seemed like they were just getting worse and worse. And the cosmetic injector I was working with, she wasn't pleasant, and without going into too much detail, I ended up having to try and go to different places, different people, and I was bumping all around, and that's how I discovered Chelsey. You guys, she is the best cosmetic injector in Edmonton, if not Alberta, if not Canada. And I know this is starting to sound sponsored, but I'm just being honest with you guys. She saved me. She listened to exactly what I had to say. She fixed my lips. She gave me exactly what I wanted. She's so talented. She has magic hands, I swear. She should put that on her business card. Chelsey, magic hands. Anyways, so I'm so excited to introduce you guys to Chelsey today. She is over at Lucere Dermatology here in Edmonton, one of the best clinics in Edmonton. You're probably looking at my lips thinking, girl, your lips are big enough. You don't need any more filler, but I'm not going today to have more volume put into my lips. It's just a touch-up so that I can give a little more shape and structure to the lip. So I did take a picture of my lips to show you guys. You can see on my left-hand side, my lips, they have this nice curvature to the upper lip, and I really, really like that. Chelsey said that that's called pillowing. Whereas on my right-hand side, you can see the upper lip is very straight, and there's not a whole lot of shape or anything interesting about it. So I want to replicate the left side on my right side and basically add a little more structure and definition to my vermilion border. So that's all we're really going to be doing today. It has been about a year since I had my last touch-up. So as far as maintenance goes, to have touch-ups every 12 months, that's pretty good. Now I know maintenance is all dependent on the person and their activity levels and metabolism, but that's my experience. For me, it's about every 12 months. There is a list of things that you should and shouldn't do prior to your appointment and after your appointment. For the sake of this video, I'm not going to share the whole list with you now, but I will put it over on my blog, nicoleslifebelike.com. I'll put the direct link in the description box below, so make sure you go check that out. As far as preparation for today's appointment, I haven't really been doing anything different other than taking arnica. This is something that Chelsey recommended. It's just a homeopathic medicine. It is known to reduce swelling and bruising, and I've been taking it for 2 days, and I'll take it for a few days after my appointment to help me heal faster. So it's kind of like magic. Jeez. Chelsey is a magician. Magic hands, magic remedies. So without further ado, I don't want to be late. Let's go meet Chelsey. Here she is, it's Chelsey! First, I do want to thank you for letting me vlog today's appointment.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure.
Although I want you to be my little secret, I do have to share you with the world because you're just so talented at what you do.
Aw, thanks.
So, Chelsey and I have already had like a consult. She's gonna get me numbing. How long does it have to sit on for?
Honestly, 5 minutes, but
Okay.
I'll leave it about 5 to 10.
Okay, so we'll get the numbing on and then we'll hop into the questions.
Yes.
Over on my Instagram, I had asked you guys to send your questions my way to have a professional answer the questions. So yes, let's get numbing and we'll get into that. I have the numbing on my lips so it looks very odd and it's feeling very weird.
Right.
Okay, questions.
Yes, ask away.
Does it hurt?
No, it does not. Lips is the most sensitive area of the face, so we do put that topical numbing on just to take the edge off. It's a little tiny pinprick that just lasts for a second, but there's no pain with the treatment.
Is there numbing in?
Yes, so we topically numb
Right.
to distract from the poke, and then there's actually numbing in the filler itself. So there's lidocaine in the filler.
So I'm gonna get more and more numb
as the treatment progresses.
Okay. Is it expensive?
So expensive, I never like to use that word. Expensive is different to everybody.
Right.
So for lips, it's $600 for a full syringe, $350 for a mini.
And we're doing a mini today.
Correct. So as for amounts, it's different on everyone. A mini on you and a mini on me, it's different. So it
Right.
depends what we're working with for the volumes we're going to need.
Right. So that kind of leads into how much maintenance and how often you need touch-ups.
So filler on label lasts for about 6 months in the lips. We're always moving our mouths, talking, eating, so we can metabolize it a little bit quicker in that area. So we say it lasts about 6 months in the lip. Some people metabolize quicker, some it lasts a little bit longer.
Yeah, I can definitely say that it lasts a lot longer in me because I think my last touch-up was about a year ago.
Right.
So
And over time, once you keep doing these treatments, you can get longer out of the treatment because we're building on that product from before.
right. So your first initial appointment is going to be the most expensive because you're probably going to get a full syringe.
Correct.
But then your touch-ups is a mini.
So if you stay on top of it a little sooner and just want to enhance, you can enhance with minis, or if you're looking to build more volume, you can add a full.
Perfect. And what exactly is a full syringe?
1 mil
1 mil, and then a mini is
is a
half
half a mil. So
Okay.
for perspective, 5 syringes is equivalent to 1 teaspoon.
Oh wow, that's not much at all.
No.
Okay. Is there any way to prevent product from moving around?
So there's this whole migrating talk. We don't see a lot of it. When we inject the amounts we're injecting, we don't see a lot of migration. Some products are more hydrophilic than others, so sometimes I think it just draws more water in. It's not that the product can actually move that far into the skin. Sometimes when it's injected, if it's maybe not put in the right plane, maybe it seems like it shifts, but as for migration, it pretty much stays where we put it.
Okay, so how do you keep the vermilion border?
Looking crisp and defined.
Yeah.
So we have that wonderful tube that runs along our lips where we typically would put lip liner. That's the vermilion border. And it just deflates over time. So we actually just put the filler right in that tube. It literally is a tube. When we put the needle in, the filler just goes right into it.
And we're doing that today?
Yes.
Okay, so I actually have had many comments on my vermilion border, and we've actually never done that
Right.
technique. So my vermilion border actually stayed pretty pronounced even without this technique.
Right.
So I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
a
not
concern.
for everybody and it's not every time. So sometimes we just need it, every second or third time.
Okay, this is actually my personal question. Is there different rules and laws for different countries? Because I hear
Yes.
these crazy stories that happen in the US or...
Oh, for sure. So we're lucky here in Canada. Health Canada's awesome. Lots of strict regulations on our products, what we're allowed in, certain products we used to have, we can't carry anymore. So yes, things they even have in the States, we don't get here, and vice versa. As for our college requirements, as nurse injectors, we work under dermatologists, everybody's licensed, regulated. Ideally, you're only accessing products when you're a qualified professional, and we're only accessing them from those big companies, that's what they do.
So we're pretty safe here in Canada.
Yes.
If you are in the US or Britain or something.
What they get their hands on, they can order things from online sources. Ideally, if you're in a professional medical office, you'll be getting regulated products.
Right, so avoid those discounts where someone's doing it in their basement or garage.
Yes.
Make sure you
Product
say...
blowouts, yeah.
Yeah, and the prices are pretty straight across the board. Like, it's not
Right.
like one studio is going to be cheaper than the other. It's all pretty
No,
much the same.
ideally, yeah,
Yeah, so just find a really good, reputable place and stick with it.
qualified, yes. Make sure there's a dermatologist, plastic surgeon on staff.
Yay, I'm so excited. I am very, very numb.
Perfect.
I'm very numb.
Today we're going to use the Bellatero lip, so it's actually 2 different products. We have the contour that's specific for the vermilion border, and then the shape that actually builds that volume in the lip. So both are hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid's already found in our bodies. It's a simple sugar. It breaks down over time. We can't be allergic to it. So let's wipe that numbing off.
And all the makeup with it.
Right? Sorry. So because fillers are long lasting, we want the area nice and clean. We don't want any makeup, lip products getting in there with the filler. So it's totally fine if you come in with makeup on. We just wipe it all off that treatment area when we get started.
Oh geez, I'm feeling all the feels.
Right? Okay.
I don't think I can watch it on my screen.
So eyes closed. So I'm just gonna pinch, wiggle those toes, little tiny pinprick. Good job. You're doing great. So with filler, you do see an immediate result, but it looks better in 2 weeks, best in 4 weeks. We do it in stages where there's sort of 3 points we build on the lip to create that shape. We like to avoid too many pokes, so we just kind of fan. It saves us a poke. It's the poke itself that creates the swelling and bruising, not the filler. So the less pokes we make, the better.
I'm feeling no pain at all. Like, I am numb. But I'm not really afraid of needles either, so I just don't like watching it on my phone.
You're doing awesome. Purse like you're giving a kiss, and smile, and relax. So when we do the vermilion as well, it can create a little bit more swelling. So I just press after. Sometimes the vermilion just gets a little bit of bleeding, so we just press. So for the next 3 days, you're gonna have swelling. Some people love the swelling, some not so much. So we always say for the next 3 days, don't love, don't hate. Healing has to take place. Sometimes one side swells more than the other as well, so we just like to remind you again, just let healing happen. Don't worry about symmetry too much for the next couple of days.
Do some people bleed more than others?
Yes. Sometimes certain vitamins, supplements, if you take a painkiller, if you like green tea, alcohol, certain things increase your risk of bleeding and bruising.
Right.
So we usually advise that you avoid certain things 3 to 5 days before treatment. Those things being fish oils, green tea, alcohol, ginger, vitamin E, painkillers. Those are sort of the big culprits.
Why fish oil?
It's just a natural blood thinner.
Interesting.
So we're all finished. We're just gonna put some Vaseline on. So it's okay for you to keep them hydrated, drink lots of water. Filler's hydrophilic, so it draws water, so they just look smoother and softer over the next 2 to 4 weeks.
Awesome.
For the next 3 to 5 days, they might feel tender, not quite like your lips, and that's normal. Just allow healing to happen.
3 to 4 weeks?
3 to 5 days.
3 to 5 days. Okay, I wasn't listening. Listen, Nicole.
So I don't want you to worry too much about symmetry for the next couple of days. Sometimes one side swells more than the other. One side might get a little bruised, the other might not. So just allow the next 3 days for healing to take place. All right, so I want you to come back in 2 weeks for a follow-up, just to make sure you're happy, we're happy. Allow the swelling to subside, any potential bruising to go away. Keep taking your arnica, so you can take it every 2 hours until you go to bed tonight. Tomorrow you can take it 3 times a day, okay? And take it, if you wake up with bruising tomorrow, keep taking it, see how you are the next day. If you still have bruising, keep taking it until the bruising's subsided. The arnica doesn't eliminate bruising or swelling, it minimizes it.
Right.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right, so we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, I'm just getting home from my appointment, and my lips are huge. They feel big, they're numb. So for those of you that were asking if it's painful, I mean, I have a pretty high pain tolerance, and I'm not afraid of needles or anything. So for me, I would say it's almost virtually painless. You're just really numb. and there's discomfort. I would say it's just not comfortable. But as far as pain goes, there really isn't much. I can't make any judgments on the shape or the size or anything right now because they're definitely swollen. Some spots are more swollen than others. I notice especially on the bottom side of this lip, it looks bigger, but it's just more swollen. This side of my face was actually more sensitive, which I thought was interesting. Right now, I'm just feeling really numb and tight. It feels tight. So I'm trying not to be too expressive as I'm talking. It's going to be really interesting trying to eat supper tonight. For the rest of the night, I'm just going to keep icing my lips, keep taking my arnica, just relax, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So it's been 24 hours since my appointment, so I thought I would do a check-in. I am still swollen and I have a little bit of bruising. You can see that it's mostly around the edges of my lips, but because there is bruising, if this is something you're thinking about doing, I would recommend you don't do it before a major event or a family get-together or something like that. If you're working, maybe do it when you have a few days off work, like over the weekend, and then you can have some time to relax and heal. As far as pain goes, it's not painful at all. It is a little bit tender. So when I go to rub my lips together, you can feel you cannot apply much pressure because it's definitely tender. I'm trying not to make a lot of movements or expressions like big smiles with my lips, so you know, just trying to get the swelling to go down. I've just been hanging around the house with my greasy hair and my comfy clothes. I was thinking about running some errands, and then I realized I'm definitely not confident enough to go about the town with swollen, bruised lips. So I'm just going to stay at home and keep a low profile. So I'm not going to check in with you every day because, let's face it, that's going to be extremely boring. I think I'll wait until the bruises have gone away completely. That way we know how long it actually took for the bruises to go away. It's been 7 days since I last chatted with you guys. Therefore, it's been 8 days since my lip appointment and all my bruising is gone. There is a little discoloration on this side of the lip, but no one would ever notice, so why did I even bring it up? So yeah, all the bruising is gone. It's been 8 days, so that's good progress. I have a bit of swelling still, so I notice as I'm talking and smiling, I can see in my camera that there's a little bit of unevenness, but I can't make any judgments because I know for sure there's still swelling. They're not tender like they were before. You know, when I go to rub my lips together to spread my lip balm, they're not tender anymore. They feel like my lips, although if I went to squeeze them to give it a gentle massage like they recommend, I don't want to apply too much pressure because then I do feel tenderness. So I know there's still swelling, but it's healing really well. It hasn't interfered with my life at all. Like, I had a job interview the other day. I've seen family, and I've been really confident. I haven't been trying to, you know, hide my face or anything. So yeah, it's been great, you guys. Any discoloration that you get on the skin around your lip, that's so easy to cover with makeup. But any discoloration and bruising on the actual belly of the lip, that is much harder to cover up because you're not going to put foundation or cover up on your lips. Although that was a trend years ago, but I'm not going to be doing that. So you can use a tinted moisturizer or a lipstick or something to kind of camouflage it. But other than that, I haven't had many issues. No one's asked me questions. So it's been really great. Healing's been going fast. Like I said, I do notice a bit of unevenness, but it's still swollen. So I don't know if we'll have to make any tweaks or adjustments at the touch-up appointment, but that is a few days from now. So I will keep you posted. I'll let you know if we make any tweaks or adjustments, and then I can share my official before and after photos with you guys. Good morning. Today is my touch-up appointment, and I'm so excited. My lips are looking better and better every day. Right now, there is no more swelling, no more tenderness, no more bruising. They're looking so good. I'm interested to see what we will do for a touch-up because if you take a look at the left-hand side of my mouth, you'll see that I still have that beautiful contour and curvature, which I wanted to duplicate on the right-hand side. But if we do that, I have a feeling my smile won't be even anymore. So maybe we need to get rid of that curvature, which is natural, by the way. I want to point that out. I looked back at photos before I ever had lip filler done, and I do naturally have a bit of bulk there on the left-hand side, so it's just trying to work around that. If I can't duplicate that on the right hand side, I'm fine with that too because Chelsey is good at what she does. So I will let you guys know what we decide to do. Alright guys, just leaving my appointment, and we did do some minor adjustments. So I do have a bit of swelling, so my smile looks a little uneven, but ironically enough, those adjustments were to balance out my smile. It's just swollen, so when the swelling goes down, it's going to be perfect, and I'm so happy. Unfortunately, we couldn't duplicate that contour onto the right hand side because it really would have made my smile unbalanced, and that is so important. So we did add some extra on the left hand side to kind of make it look more like the right. This is getting so complicated, but that's the thing. It is complicated stuff. It's not black and white. Everybody's different. Chelsey is so good at what she does. She really is an artist and has a keen eye for that stuff. So if you're in the Edmonton area, I highly recommend you go and see her. She's so talented. So better yet, if you guys are in the Edmonton area and you head on over to Lucere, let them know that I sent you, and they will give you a $50 credit towards your appointment. You're welcome. Anyways, I will end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.